Shalom and welcome to Israelite Talk TV, where we deal with all the current events surrounding the Israelites here in this nation and also in various different nations around the globe where the Most High Yahuwah has scattered us to. Now, this morning, family, I'm coming to y'all early with a major update in the Duke the Jeweler case, okay? I think we got a smoking gun right here, you know what I'm saying? It is not looking good for Boosie, okay? So, before I get into this information, right, as always, I need y'all to run those likes up and share this video with everybody you know, okay? And subscribe to the channel, okay? We got to keep building this presence up because the bigger we get, the louder our voice get, okay? Now, everything that I'm finna get ready to speak on is, some of this stuff is factual, theory, allegedly, and so forth. The disclaimer is down in the description box, okay? So now, you got a lot of stories that's running around out here that people are putting on these social media platforms and saying this happened, and I can't confirm none of that stuff, okay? I try to deal with the facts, you know, what are the facts? You know, I don't know, I can't confirm that, you know, people up in the city got his jury and run. I can't confirm that. I haven't seen those videos. I don't know. You know, if it's videos out of, you know, that going on, then that should be posted, you know, so that people can see. But I don't know. I can't confirm that. What I'm dealing with here is strictly facts, things that we can prove, okay? Now, Boosie made a statement on Detective Vlad TV, and this is why you have to stop going to these platforms. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all notice, Soldier Boy just spoke out about this. Like they hear the message that's going out. They hear it. Trust and believe. And see, this is the deal. We have to start blackballing, you know what I'm saying, these people that are going on these platforms, because people like Vlad TV is not doing nothing for our people. All they do, people like him, is highlight all this negativity that's going on in our neighborhood. Like they not, you know, in our different communities. Like he's not for us, okay? And so the more that people go sit down on these platforms to sell out for these peanuts, you know what I mean, then you're going to be in situations like this, because whenever you are a street person and it's supposed to be a gangster, you don't get on these social media networks and do all this talking, okay? So now let's get into something real quick. Now, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to play this clip of the words that came strictly out of Boosie's mouth, because people say, oh, why are you accusing him of this? Or why you said, no. Let's get it straight from the horse's mouth. Now, let's listen to what he said on Detective Vlad TV right here, okay? Let's get into it.
Whooped a lady in Beverly Hills somewhere and took her Rolex and like, bro, like, man, that shit, bro. That shit, bro. It shocked us, bro, cause it was about an hour later. It was about an hour later when we found out, when like the promoter was calling us. You know, that's when we found out that he was like, man, a dude out here dead with all of his jewelry on, you know. With all of his jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? We was under the carport. We heard gunshots, but they sounded like firecrackers because they wasn't that close, so we heard gunshots. So everybody came to my truck and got in front of me. You know what I'm saying? But it sounded like pop gunshots. But yeah, bro, it was just a bad situation, but
Okay, so now that we have watched and heard what Boosie just said in this particular interview, there's something that I want to bring to your attention real quick now, okay? So now if we look at this particular crime scene, or this photo right here with the police, the head, the lieutenant speaking on this particular case, what do we notice here, okay? He's right outside of the parking garage by the shooting scene, okay? So now this is the question we got to ask ourselves. One of the things that we know for sure is that Boosie said out of his own mouth that they were in that parking garage right there, okay? Because remember, he said, we heard the shots, and he said everybody surrounded my vehicle, meaning that they were still in this parking garage. So the question that we have to ask ourselves, we know that he left out of this parking garage because we can see the exit right here. Are you telling me that the man that you told to follow you to this venue got shot and killed right here, and you left out of this parking garage? Because we see the esket, right? The esket, obviously say esket. We saw you leave out of this parking garage right here, Okay, you had to leave out of here unless you climbed down or you flew out of there. You left out of this parking garage. So when he claims that this promoter called him an hour later, that's a lie. Unless he had the Vlad TV Boosie shades on and he just rolled out of there and didn't know that was Duke the Jeweler. But the man was killed right here. And you had to leave this building. So he's talking about so you telling me y'all heard gunshots and y'all just set up there in the parking garage for an hour, and while the police and all these people was here, you never left? So to his personal friend out there in Oakland that said, I know him personally, and this don't sound like a dude you know, but what type of dude invites a person to a function, and then you had to leave out of this esket where this man was shot at, and you mean to tell me you rolled right past the dude, you didn't stop? You know what I'm saying? Logical sense tells us that if this dude didn't have anything to do with this, he would have got out and been trying to, you know what I'm saying, trying to aid and assist the dude that he brought and told to come to the function. So, I mean, this right here, it don't take a rocket science to figure this out. It's either they flew off the top of the garage, they climbed down the back way, and then they lowered they vehicles down with a rope or something, or they came out the escape right here. So when they exited to leave this parking garage, you mean to tell me they didn't ride past Duke the Jeweler, none of this crime scene, and didn't see this man laid out his stretch right here? Y'all just left? So all of that stuff is foul, man, like I said, man. And this is not putting nothing on this man. This is me taking the raw material and just breaking it down. We see right here, it's an exit sign right here. So you had to leave out of this way. So the question that we need to know, did you wait till after this dude finished with this interview and all of this stuff, y'all was just still in there, or did you leave before that? Because we know you had to leave before that. And if you left before that, you rolled past the murder scene and you saw the man stretch. So this is why you don't get on these platforms and do all this talking. You know what I'm saying? People get mad, but Boosie was the one that broke this case. Okay, it wasn't the bloggers. It was him that broke the case and started doing all this talking. So, you know what I'm saying? It ain't nobody fault but Boosie. You know what I'm saying? So don't get mad at the bloggers and say y'all did this and that. All we're doing is taking the raw material and just busting it down so we can see it clearly right here. They left out of this garage. And you're telling me that the man that you told to come to follow you to the function, you just rolled past that man right there dead and just, you didn't, like, come on, man, make it make sense. Make it make sense, okay? So at the end of the day, this is what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So don't be running and talking about, oh, well, you know, you speculate. Listen, man, this is 2 + 2. How did you get out this parking garage? Did you fly out the parking garage? Did you go out the top of it? You know, did you lower the car down there with her? How did you get out of there? Okay, so why would the promoter have to call you an hour later to tell you about something that you just rolled past and you saw? So now you done implemented the promoter and all of this other stuff. So this is why our people are messed up out here, because you got people like him that's supposed to be the model gangster, and he's not following none of the rules, you know what I'm saying, because he's too high off these drugs. He can't even think properly. And then you talking, you doing something that you shouldn't be doing in the first place if you a street guy, you know what I mean? So this is why, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, because tomorrow night is going down. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Shalom.